name is Kaylee Opshinsky, and I'm the one who did the testing with Jamie the other day at Marywood University.
Okay.
The test that I did with her was called the Qualitative Reading Inventory. We had Jamie read a couple word lists, and then I had her read a couple narrative stories, which are stories that have a clear beginning, middle, end, or more like story-like. I also had her do expository reading, which is more school-related, more scientific information type of things like that.
Okay.
So I'm just going to give you a rundown of her strengths and her areas of improvement that I found when I did the testing.
Okay.
One of the strengths that really Jamie was awesome with was her knowledge of sight words. She breezed quickly right through the first levels that were below her. She went through her grade level and beyond. She was automatic up past her grade level. Automatic means that she read the word within 1 second of
Okay.
looking at it.
Beyond her grade level.
Beyond her fifth grade level.
Oh, okay.
So she's above grade level in that. I can't tell you what grade level she's on because I'm not a qualified reading specialist yet,
Okay.
but she did do very well with that. She was very good with decoding unfamiliar words. If she came up to a word that she didn't know, she was able to break it down, sound it out, and quickly self-correct what word she thought it might be.
Okay.
She was great at telling the main ideas of a story. After we got done with the narrative and the expository passages, she was able to tell me all of the main events that happened in the story, and she did it in chronological order. From beginning to end, she told them to me in the right order.
Okay.
The other strength she had was her writing. I just gave her a free write, and I said, write about anything you want, and just go to it. She had proper use of capitalization, punctuation, grammar. She filled an entire page from top to bottom. She wrote about her day with me.
Really?
Yeah, no prompt necessary. She did a very good job with that.
Well, that's surprising.
She did really well. The areas of improvement that she could work on were in her expository reading. Now, that's generally a little more difficult for most students because it's not an area of interest necessarily. The things that we read about were breathing and how oxygen goes through your body and the blood flow, and so
Yeah.
that could be kind of hard for a student to comprehend. She was much better with the narrative. She did really well with that. And then another point that she could use some improvement is the retelling. I know a lot of students are encouraged to summarize throughout their elementary years, and I think that she was just used to doing that. But rather than telling me every point she could possibly remember, she just told me the big main ideas, gave me 5 or 6, and then was ready to move on to the next thing. So
She's lazy.
she's not lazy. So some ways that you could work on the retelling with her is maybe at home if she's reading out loud, you could stop her and say, now, how is this supporting detail important to the story? And we kind of point out some main ideas. So that's the way you can work on that with her at home. Like try to get her to take note of things that are going on rather than just the main events. You could practice oral reading with her at home. That'll improve her fluency or her speed and her rate. And
How to read the newspaper.
that might be good. That's an expository piece. If you have her reread the same story multiple times, it'll also be good for her because she'll practice unfamiliar words and become more familiar with things. You need to get that?
No, that's okay.
She could practice retelling stories after she's done reading them. If you even read aloud to her, maybe you could say to her, right now tell me points to the story that happened and try to pull some more details out rather than just the main ideas. I also included some websites here that are not like there's interactive kids games on here that she can go on, that she can play at home that might help her with her reading, and then there's also information for you as a parent as how you can help her at home.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Do you have any questions?
I don't think so. You covered it pretty well.
All right, good.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you know how to get in touch with me if you need anything or if anything comes to mind.
Okay.
Feel free to contact me.
All right, good.
All
Thank
right.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All
I'm
right.
going to keep that.
Oh, thanks.